Major funding for Making It in America was provided in part by the Miguel B. Fernandez Family Foundation, the Forward.us Education Fund, the Knight Foundation, and the Miami Foundation.
The story of Central America is not a pretty one.
Colombia faces a long uphill battle.
The villagers tried to be neutral and not take sides.
For more than a week, the island nation of Haiti has been rocked by street violence.
A Cuban revolutionary betrayed his own revolution.
Nicaragua.
Thousands of freedom-loving Cubans fled their homeland.
Around the United States, there are millions of immigrants building lives and contributing to their communities. And nowhere are immigrants shaping the economy in more significant ways than in Florida. Miami leads the nation in entrepreneurial activity and new companies. And around the state, immigrants lead important economic sectors like agriculture, healthcare, construction, and trade.
Well, the heartbeat of our state is small and medium-sized enterprise. And there's no question that immigrants are driving that heartbeat.
There are over 300,000 companies that are owned by immigrants, and they employ over 500,000 people in our state. And that is incredible economic impact.
As a young girl, Susana Robledo fled violence in Colombia with her mother. As a young woman, she transformed a job sewing curtains into a $5 million service business.
I'll tell you that I am American by choice. I love this country, and it was one of the happiest moments when I became an American citizen. So my father was killed in Colombia. My mother felt that she needed a place secure for me, and she felt that Colombia was not a secure place. We ended up in the United States, and it was the best decision that my mother ever made in her life, was to bring me here. And my mother, you know, she worked 3 jobs. You know, she put me in school, and I'm grateful for that. So I got a great education here in the United States, and you know, I helped her throughout. So I know what it's like to be an immigrant and start from the bottom.
She had an opportunity for her first contract with a local hospital, and out of that started a company. She now runs a $5 million company, and she has over 60 people that work for her, and she embodies the American dream.
I started the company over 17 years ago. I was working at a laundry at that time, and the customer said, "Hey, listen, I have a huge problem. I have Jacob coming over, and we don't have curtains." And he was like, "Well, you told me you have bought your mother a sewing machine for Mother's Day, so why don't you do it yourself?" I said, "You're right." So we were able to get the curtains done, and they were perfect. The customer absolutely loved them. He was so happy, and I invoiced them. He actually paid out of his petty cash for me to be incorporated, and the rest is history. Everything's custom made to order, and everything gets manufactured here.
Me encanta lo que hago. Amo mi trabajo y todas la queremos mucho. Okay, aquí trabajamos como en familia.
It's a family of 59 employees at this time, and we're growing. So
she continues to innovate with her business. I mean, some of the things that she's come up with, the way she has engineers working with her.
She developed a software in order to track where she's picking up all of these curtains and then exactly where they need to be placed back, and that way her business is more efficient. She goes above and beyond to get the job done.
Beyond, she's driven and she's very focused. She's very smart in how she operates the business. I mean, she's got a lot of good business sense. I think her compassion also serves her well, and that might be because she's a woman CEO.
I think a lot of people that come to this country come with that will, that determination to just take everything to the next level. They've already been through so much that they see the opportunity here that a lot of people that are born here may feel entitled to.
So I was raised by my grandfather, and one of the things that he instilled in me as a child was that Whenever I went to visit someone, I needed to be on my best behavior and I needed to contribute something, whether it was chocolates or flowers, but I couldn't go somewhere empty-handed. And that embedded something in me as a child, and it's my philosophy about immigration. We are guests here, so we have to be in our best behavior when we are here, and we have to contribute to our communities. And I think that has been one of the things that has made me very successful.
I like to say that our companies are doing well while doing good. They are paying taxes, they're feeding families, they support our churches, our other not-for-profits that are working with children, the elderly. They are really part of the fabric of this community.
I think that Susana is an incredible asset for South Florida, but not only for South Florida, also for the U.S. Susana has the vision that is needed to take a company to the next level and to grow it throughout the country.
Our diversity is what's made this country great, and it will continue to be great because of it. Immigrants bring so much to the table, culturally, ethically, morally, so without them, this place would not be the same. This is my country. I'm not leaving here, and I'm here to make it better. And there's a lot of families that depend on me, and I see a lot of my own staff that have gone and started their own business because they feel motivated by me that they could do it. If I was able to do it, they could do it as well.
Major funding for Making It in America was provided in part by the Miguel B. Fernandez Family Foundation, the Forward.us Education Fund, the Knight Foundation, and the Miami Foundation.